Okay guys, so we're gonna work on 1969 Opel GT, and as you guys know, we got a cold air intake on it, and we just got the exhaust done, everything, and sparkle wires and points, and now we're working on the brake master cylinder and brake booster, which I have a new one of these somewhere around here. It's somewhere, I don't know. Anyways, we got a new one. We got a big brake booster. It's a 9-inch and a 22mm master cylinder versus the 20mm original one off Opel GT source. So that's pretty awesome. So can't wait to do that. So we'll actually have power brakes now instead of no power brakes. And we got also new hose, new brake booster hose. And now we're gonna work on the. Once we do that, we're also gonna work on the belly pan rust and get that all figured out. Work on the headlight wiring a little bit. We're gonna just cut this all out and then maybe do some. Oh, there it is. Yeah, there's the brake booster, 9-inch. Pretty nice. Looks really good. So pretty awesome. And so yeah, so we'll be doing all kinds of stuff to this thing, and I'll show you guys what we get done. My goodness. Well, this is funny, guys. So we got the brake booster out and stuff, and we decided to start messing with the headlights, and we found a whole mouse nest inside the headlight cover, which is right there. That's nice. Okay, guys. Well, we got the headlight buckets out because now we decided to start working on that, and as you guys saw, that mouse nest that was in that side. But so yeah, so here's all this stuff. There's a massive rust hole right there, which we think we're gonna have to fix because I don't know if you guys can see that. That's loose right there. It rusted through. It rusted through. There's the panels. There's just like help you, like, I don't know, but they're totally rusted out too. We moved it. So those are bad. And then here's the headlight buckets themselves. They look pretty good yet. This one has all the mouse crap in it. But here's this one. This one was like loose though. It was weird. It was like this part was loose. But this one's not rusted out like the other one though. It's still solid.
I'm not gonna do this for a while. We gotta take this one out of here and set this.
So yes, now we're just trying to get the wiring figured out in the lock mechanism, which is behind this, it looks like. And we'll show you guys what we get to it. Another little thing that we have is we got this brand new door seal rubber because mine's leaking. We washed the car first time it was leaking, so we got new door seal rubber. Not from Opel GT source, but this is from eBay, and my grandpa got it for like 20 bucks or something like that, like $25 with like shipping or something like that. And some guy was selling it brand new, and like on Opel GT source it's like 80 bucks. So it looks like it'll fit just fine, and it's kind of neat because let me show you guys this. Oh yeah, there's some front lenses that we got for this. We need gaskets for it though. It was kind of neat is it takes the place of this red thing too. See this red thing right here? It takes the place of both of these parts. This thing doesn't have a clip. So that's really cool. This is what we think. That's what we figured out. But so yeah, so oh man, lots of work to continue, I guess. Lots and lots of work. This is really fun. It is though. Yeah, and then we have the inspection plate off here. This side. Yeah, that's a nice mess. Kind of rusted away. But yeah. And then the brakes are still looking good. Yep. Got the new hoses on there. Got the new rack and pinion boots on there. Definitely new bushings. They're junk. But yeah, everything's looking good underneath here. So yes, we'll have to somehow take these lock mechanisms off because they're not locking right. This one's, the one on that side is locking, but then it like gets locked, like locked, like it's jammed, and we can't unjam it. And this one doesn't even lock, and that one locks sometimes. It only locks when it's open though. It's weird. So we're gonna have to figure all that out and take it apart, and I'll show you guys what we found then. And yeah. Well, we got the tachometer working now. The tachometer works now. And the whole problem was we didn't realize this. We thought we weren't getting power. So the tan wire that connects to the tachometer is actually the ground wire, and the black wire runs to the battery, and the green wire runs to the coil. Well, we thought attached to this thing right here, to this thing, turns out you have to actually do it to this and it'll work, because we tested out my grandpa's Triumph, which is actually a mechanical tachometer. We hooked this up, and turns out that one worked on that car. But then we'd have to hook this thing up to this. So we're trying to figure out a way how to make these two wires together to splice them or something. But then if we had to take a distributor out or something, I don't know. So we're trying to figure out a way how to fix it. But so that's good. We got the tachometer figured out. It works really good. It's a little bit floaty, but it works. So it's an old distributor. That's kind of what you get. So that's pretty amazing. Oh, and part of also why it wasn't working was I was being smart, and to that green block right there, it was totally unplugged. So make sure you have everything plugged in, and it should work. But yep, now it works. Okay, guys. So we got these things all the way off, and we figured out how they work and how they lock and stuff. So this thing goes in here and locks and has this whole thing. And it's not working right. So yes, we're gonna work on that. And then there's the big rust holes. So that's nice. And then I want to vacuum this all out real quick. But so anyways, what we're gonna do to this thing is we're gonna paint all this up. I'm gonna take it home and we're gonna paint it like silver, because that's what this car is supposed to be. This car is supposed to be silver originally with the red interior. And so I'm gonna take these home. I don't know if we're gonna strip them or we're gonna do sand them down and paint them silver, hopefully. And that was just like some AutoZone paint, I think, to start doing that. And then we're gonna mess with the wiring and then mess with the floor. So we'll start working on that. And oh yeah, and that's all we did. And then we just did is we got the tachometer working, and here's our fancy wiring job. So this, what we did differently was this green wire right here has to connect to this wire. And so we connect this to the distributor. Usually it went like that. We had to connect this wire. So we did a fancy little thing there, and now the tachometer works. That's pretty awesome. And I'm gonna go vacuum, and I'll bring you guys back if I do anything interesting. Okay, guys, so we did a little bit more. We just kind of took some of the headlight wiring out. We all just moved it. I think it's on the ground. Yeah, it's on the ground over there. It's a really big mess. And then and move some stuff around. Try to figure out these front turn signals. That's what we're working on, and figure out how they all connect. And they actually have bulbs in them for some reason. So we're trying to trace them back over here, trying to get them to work, using the voltmeter, trying to get everything to figure out here. But we could not get it to work. I don't know. It's just not working. We have power to some places, but like not others, and it's just like it's just really strange. So we're still trying to figure that out. But I found a random wire that was just like unplugged in the dashboard up here. Like there's this one, I think that's radio maybe, but and there's this random black one in here. I don't know if you guys can see that or not. Random black one that's unplugged right there. Yeah, right there, right next to my finger. And then there's a random fuse thing, random wires in there. That's nice. See, I don't know what this wire ran to. That was on the red one though, down there. But yeah, the tachometer's working. Everything's working on it. So I don't know. We're figuring out. We're figuring out. Oh yeah, we also got both taillights working. I forgot to tell you about that. We got this one working, and that one was already working. So we got both of them working, and then we reinforced this down here. So it actually works good. That's awesome. So that's pretty cool. And then we're starting to figure out plans to cut the floor. So we're doing multiple things at once here. So we started making drawings with the metal pencil, trying to figure out where we want the battery at and stuff. What we plan to do on this thing, if I remember. Anyways, the Triumph Spitfire has a big rubber thing that goes right here, big rubber thing to force airflow into the radiator. So what we do is we'd have a rubber thing like connected to here. We'd have a piece of metal, and then it would jut down like this. There goes a piece of tool. It'd jut down like this, and it'd be rubber on the bottom in case we hit it, so we don't bend anything. So our plan is to cut this up and put that big metal thing down there. Oh, pliers fell. And so that's our plan. Hopefully we can do it. That'd be pretty awesome. So yeah, so I guess I'll show you guys what we do next. Hopefully. Okay guys, so now we're working on a template for the battery tray thing. And this is what it is. It's 22 inches and a quarter across here, and it's 20 inches across from here, we're pretty sure. And then we have a little bit chopped off here. And this is 2 inches, 4.5 inches, 6 5/8 of an inch, and 2 inches. I don't know why I drew that line, I messed up. Anyways, so we got all this. We got it all grinded away. We grinded away that, so it'll fit in there. And then it goes in here like this. Oops, sorry. Bad camera work here. Just like that. It goes in there, and the bottom flap folds underneath. I haven't seen it underneath yet. Yes, that thing will fold up like this here. Like that. That's what we're doing. That's what we're working with here. And then our battery's gonna sit right on top of here. So that's what we're doing. And I'll get back to you guys later. Okay guys, so now we're working on that front package battery tray thing. And we got this random piece of metal. It's galvanized, so we don't know if we're gonna weld it or what we're gonna do. But these sides were bent up, and we bent them down in the press, and I made them flat with this thing right here and some C-clamps, and then I bent it around. I lifted up on this, I got it flat. So now this is what we're using as our copy here. It's like exactly 20 inches, so we'll be cutting it close, but this should work hopefully. And I'm probably gonna start drawing lines here and start bending stuff, and hopefully we'll get it figured out. We might, here, I'll show you what we just did. I think we might screw in this battery tray with screws instead of welding it, because first of all, it's galvanized, so you have to, you know, grind off all the stuff, and you have to like wear a mask while you do that and stuff, so it's not that good. And then what we did with this thing, with this package tray, because or not package tray, rust down here, so we put some screws in it, and it's like super solid, like way more solid than it was. We were gonna weld it. We were gonna put some screws in there just to hold it in place, and then we're gonna weld it. Well, turns out there's all the screws you can see. There's the rust. We didn't really want to fix that, so there's the screws, and it's like super solid. Like it's like super solid. So that's amazing. That's the inside view right there. But so I don't know. We might just screw in this battery tray, because we'll screw it in up here, and then down underneath right here, and then we might do a few like here and there. So I guess I'll I don't know. I probably won't put you on time lapse, so you guys might find that boring. But yeah, let me know if you guys want me to do more time lapse modes, like put it on time lapse, like speed up the video while I do random stuff. Let me know, cause yeah, I kind of like it, but whatever you guys think. Okay, so I'll be back. Okay guys, so here's I just drew this out for you guys, so if you guys wanted to do this, you can do this. This is what we're at right now. So it's 2 inches here, 4.5 inches here, 6 5/8 inch here, and 2 inches here. And then we got an inch to cut away here. And then we have 0.5 of an inch here and 0.5 of an inch here. And then here, I want to show you guys what we did here. So, oops, here's the drill. I'll pick that up later. So what we did is we cut, how much should we cut? So it's 20, okay, so it's 22 inches from here to this thing right here, and it's 20 inches there to there at the bottom, okay? And then we cut, how much should we cut here? We cut 6 5/8 from this thing to this thing. So that should help you guys a little bit, hopefully. But that's what we ended up doing. But we're gonna be bending it pretty soon here, and hopefully getting it on the car. Hopefully that works. It'd be pretty awesome. But let's work. And yeah, my grandpa, I think he's picking asparagus right now. But yeah, there's the hot rod. Stay tuned for that. My grandpa's slowly working on that. Dashing it, trying to get pedals sorted out. I think I don't know. We're still working on it slowly. But Yeah, we need like a drive shaft. We need like a clutch plate for it. We need to figure out the transmission, how it's going to get hooked up. We're going to use like a Bantam transmission. Because my grandpa has a bunch of Bantams and Austins. American Austin, American Bantams. There's the original transmission to the V8. And so we're probably going to use a Bantam transmission because it's way smaller than that thing. That thing really is not big. It's just a little bit smaller. But yeah. So I guess I'll show you guys what we do next on the Opel. Okay guys, so got the tray in there. The measurements were exactly what I told you guys to, so it worked actually perfect. Got this little battery tray made of angle iron. I kind of got it crooked, but it holds the battery in there like super well, so I'm really happy with that. I don't think I showed you this yet, but I got everything screwed in. There's a little air dam which will help create better downforce and won't make it go crazy everywhere, so that'll be awesome. And it's probably gonna be the end of this video, maybe. I'm gonna keep on working on this car, getting the rest of the airflow thingy done, the headlight wiring, and the brakes, master cylinder brake booster. So I guess thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and stay updated for other videos like this, and on my 1974 Yamaha MX100 dirt bike, and all the other fun projects that we're working on. And yeah, and check out all the other videos. And thanks for watching. Subscribe, stay updated for other videos, and see you guys later.